right. Fred select.
Yo!
Brady Martin.
Okay,
And the draft party erupts below us because Brady Martin is off the board.
Yo, what are we gonna do?
Wow. Leaving James Hagens for the Flyers at 6. The Hagens chants have begun. Will it be? Will it be?
With puppies?
Brady Martin goes 5th overall to Nashville. Not even on the board for the Flyers. Let us now see what will happen. What's happening? Oh.
I don't know.
Okay.
No,
I thought they were announcing a trade or something.
Yeah, I know. I thought something was
okay. So Shea Weber announces one of the great hitters of his era, one of the baddest motherfuckers to ever lace him up for the Preds. We're allowed.
Okay. I got scared.
Announces Brady Martin, who Smashville. I guess it makes sense. I wonder if this was their plan, and that's why Shea Weber was involved. But it's
this is so interesting because Nashville needs help, man.
Yeah, like they're not
help.
a good
They're
team.
not good.
They're old.
Yeah.
They don't have really good young talent.
They need talent.
That's an interesting choice. They do have 2 other first-round picks. This is kind of like, there's a lot of similarities between the Flyers and Stars in 2017 draft.
Oh,
this is Nashville's kind of in that Dallas position where they mirror us a little bit.
Yeah.
So they are, So, they're at, I think.
Hagens I think it's going to be Hagens or Martone. Who do you think it's going to be?
Give me Hagens, man. I love Martone, too. I will be happy with either.
Is Jake O'Brien the one that's going to make you go, ooh? Ooh.
Yeah, that's kind of the one that I'm just not sure about.
Charlie was saying they really like him, right?
They seem to. They do seem to. Man, this is, just turning around to see the room is anticipating heavily. There's a lot of cameras out to capture the reactions that we get as the Flyers, of course, on the clock about 1:40 as we're at commercial.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous.
I'm gonna say it's Porter Martone.
You're saying Martone? Okay.
The way that they kind of came out and said we're not going to be beholden to a certain position.
Yeah.
Maybe that was like, hey man, if Martone's there, we're doing it. He's really, I would be all about a Porter Martone pick here. I am going to say it's Porter Martone.
I'm gonna say they do the thing and they go Hagens.
They go Hagens, okay.
They're gonna continue to not do Flyers.
All right, and it would be very interesting. It would be very interesting if they went with, after trading for Trevor Zegras, another little bit undersized center. It is funny to call a guy, he's 5'10" and a half and weighs about as much or maybe more than Sam Bennett, like undersized. Like he's just a little short.
Our general manager, the smallest boy to ever play.
And
kick
great
ass
playoff performance
all over the ice.
Better in the playoffs than in the regular season.
Slashing wrists, scoring goals, going offside, not getting caught. That is who's running this team.
I'm a little disappointed I'm not going to be getting to watch Brady Martin. I talked myself into it to the point where I'm disappointed, even though
thing really got me.
We're almost guaranteed now to get a better player.
I know.
All right.
This is good. No, it's good.
All right, I have Martone, you have Hagens.
We're going to get Blake
we are coming back. The pick is in. Here we go. All right. Flyers on the board here. Do we have a celebrity? Is there a... who is it? Flyers up next. Here comes Gary to make the pick. The room has erupted with anticipation. Here. Okay, we do have a celeb. Legendary.
Probably next to Rocky.
Our most famous athlete.
A great friend.
Chuck.
Oh, Barkley.
No Chuck's at the draft, damn it.
I like his glasses.
I do. We know Charles loves hockey. All right, they definitely got him someone whose name he can pronounce. We know that. What's up, Charles Barkley? Okay. Oh, just announce it. Come on.
what you love about our game.
Oh, come on, Gary.
Tell everyone what you love about the game. What I love is the fast-paced nature of it and how we don't waste time on this, personally. Charles is so cool.
He's cool.
And at the end of the day, that's all sports should be. And we're all trying to win a championship.
All right, Charles. Yep. Come on. Who are we taking, Charles? Tell me. I'm sure it's announced somewhere, but I want to enjoy
I don't
it
wanna
with
get
everyone
spoiled.
else. All right, here we are with the 6th pick.
Charles, please.
Come on, Charles. With the 6th pick.
Martone! Okay. Porter Martone. Okay.
It is Porter Martone. Porter Martone, one of the most productive players in this draft, comes in at number 6 to the Philadelphia Flyers. Martone, 37 goals and 98 points for the Brampton Steelheads in a mere 57 games. The man is a large playmaker. He can score around the net. He's 6'3", 205. He'll be 19 in October, so maybe a little old for the draft, but he's physically mature, 6'3", 205.
That's a big boy.
Scores around the net. Unreal playmaking skills as well that maybe you wouldn't expect from a player of his size. This is very, very exciting to have.
What I'm hearing is Michkov, Zegras, Martone.
Yeah, I think so. And he's right-handed. You can see him maybe on that far wall. Maybe you see him in front of the net on the power play. This is a great moment for the Philadelphia Flyers as they select Porter Martone, 6th overall from the Brampton Steelheads. Just a little bit of a bio here. Number 3 in the EP consolidated rankings.
Nice.
Number 3 on EliteProspects.com.
Sick.
McKenzie had him at 3. Button had him at 4. Ferrari had him at 5. THN had him at 3. McKean had him at 3. Flow Hockey had him at 6. Let's see. Daily Faceoff had him at 3. Central Scouting, 6 North American skaters. This is a guy who was, by all accounts, a top 5 pick, and we got him at 6.
Okay.
Porter,
I'm
and
excited.
it's not as if, yes, they missed out on the physicality of Brady Martin, and this is a guy who maybe, despite his size, isn't the most physical. He can be. There are plenty of highlights of him throwing his weight around, getting in on the forecheck. I love this pick for the Danny Briere. The trust is building, Danny. The trust is building.
Okay. I'm excited.
I am quite excited as well. And now that we have crossed into the 8 o'clock hour, I got to tell you how appreciative we are of our friends at Bet365. And, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. It is not ordinary here at Chickies and Pete's in South Philly. Is Bet365 my sportsbook of choice? And that Porter Martone under comes in. We have Danny talking to Porter now. We'll try to step aside a second here. The crowd is elated with this selection. I'm excited as well. Creating an identity. How does he fit it is the question.
Well, a combination of size.
Combination of size, skill, playmaking. All right.
I feel like the 3 of us are just going to be sat next to those guys tomorrow in Atlantic City, right?
We're just going to be hanging out.
Yeah.
If you love tonight, don't forget, tomorrow we'll be right back here, noon to 4. I think we're actually going to start at 11:30 tomorrow for day 2 of the draft. But yeah, that's Martone is a Flyer, as they announced to the theater in LA. And again, thank you to Bet365, and thank you to our awesome presenting sponsor, Philly Sports Trips. And Philly Sports Trips freaking rules. If you want to know how great they are, all you got to do is scan the QR code that's going to appear on your screen in just a second to put down a $99 fully refundable deposit on a great Flyers trip we're going to be taking with Philly Sports Trips this upcoming hockey season. Now, the schedule hasn't been announced yet. We can't say anything is definite.
No.
But say you're maybe a Disney adult. Say you really love the West Coast. Say you really want to boo a guy who said he didn't want to be a Flyer, drafted 5th overall a few drafts ago. this might
This
be
might
the
be for
trip
you.
for you. No guarantees, can't say anything exactly, but scan that QR code, put your deposit down, and I bet you we have a ton of fun on a trip when the schedule gets announced in a few weeks.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's going to be a great time.
I truly cannot
Philly
express
sports trip.
how
Oh.
much fun I had in Montreal.
All right, I guess now the story is waiting out till 22 and seeing if the Islanders get back in, seeing if Danny does anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's either we're going to be real bored or things are going to get real spicy.
All right, so I love this pick. Porter Martone. I never actually did the My Guys list because it turned out it was everybody but Jake O'Brien.
Yeah.
I love Keshawn Aitchison, just to throw that out there. It's why I traded up for him in the mock draft and everything. They did not address, however, the most glaring need. In fact, they got a right-handed winger. Now, I guess the most glaring need is just overall skill, and they got a really freaking good player. Again, of all the draft-eligible players, I believe he was third in total points.
And so we didn't really get to hear it, but on the broadcast, Megan Chaika compared him to Mikko Rantanen, and hello.
I'll take that.
I'll take a Mikko Rantanen.
So of all the players who scored the most points, all draft-eligible guys, Michael Misa, 134. Amazing.
Pretty good.
Benjamin Kindle for the Calgary team, for the Calgary Hitmen, 99 points. And then there's Porter Martone and Jake O'Brien, 98 apiece.